Hi guys, good to see you again. We are going to do some drawing today. Are you guys ready? You should have pencil, crayons, and your paper, the paper from your teacher. And we are going to be coloring something that starts with W. Yay! Yep, starts with W. It is a walrus. And we're going to do two of them. We're going to do a boy and a girl, and you can choose which ones you want to do. And it's Willie and Wanda. And by the way, behind me, these are some of my drawings that I've done here in my art studio. Pretty cool, huh? Some of you might, oops, wrong one, wrong side, this side. Some of you might notice that from my book, Crunchy Not Sweet. But anyways, let's get starting with Walrus. Here we go. Okay, remember, if I'm ever going too fast, make sure to hit pause so that you can catch up. Okay, guys, we're going to start with your pencil, and this is what we're drawing over here so that you can see. I'm going to draw Willie on the front and Wanda on the back. You can have two papers if you want, or do the same as me, or just draw one of them. We're going to start with this hump on the top of the head. So, we're going to do a hump and leave a little bit of space at the top because we're going to put a hat or a bow. And then for Wanda, we're going to do that hump. Let's see, a different pencil. I think we'll have to make do. Okay. Then we're going to do this line right here. Goes all the way around his chin and meets back up here. So we're going to start here and come around and come back up. And then we're going to do the same thing for Wanda. Come around and come back up. It looks kind of funny right now. Okay, because they have like a little head and then these big fat cheeks. Okay, this one's Willie. So we're going to do the hat first. So this almost looks, gosh, it's a little pointy. So we're going to do, like right about here, we're going to do a big hump up and come back down. It's kind of like a hump. Okay. And then we are going to start right about here and do another hump. So it's just two humps. One hump, two humps. Then at the top, we're going to put a little button. Don't forget, if I'm going too fast, to push pause. And then up. And then up. All right. That's the hat on Willie. If you're doing Wanda, you do a circle for the bow. And then we go up, down, up, down, and two lines out, two lines out, V shape, V shape. Let's go back to Willie. We're going to do these two extra cheeks right here. So those are what shape? Good, circles. And they are going to connect. So there's one, two. And we're going to do the same for Wanda. One, two. For Willie, nose, eyes. Wanda, nose, eyes. Color those in. And if you want, you can put on some eyelashes. For Willie, mouth across. So we went scoop and then put a line straight across. Wanda's the same thing. Scoop and across. Remember to push pause if I'm going too fast. Okay. Oh, we have eyebrows on Willie, so let's put some eyebrows on Willie. We can put them on Wanda too if we want. But let's also put these giant whiskers because they do have these giant whiskers on them. And then do the same thing for Wanda. Okay. Now we're going to do the tusks. The tusks are giant triangles, and they're 4 lines, 2 on each tusk. 1, it curves in towards the center, and 2. And then here, 1, 2. And then erase those lines. And do the same thing for if you're doing Willie. You just go 1, 2, 1, 2. Erase the lines. All right. Last thing are shoulders, guys. They're just 2 lines. We have a shoulder here and a shoulder here. And on Wanda, shoulder, shoulder. There we go. We are ready to color. And when I'm coloring, I'm going to do Willie with brown fur and Wanda with gray fur. So if you're doing Wanda, I want you to color all her fur gray. The only thing that does not get colored are 3 things: the tusks, the mouth, and the bow. If you are doing Willie, Willie's brown. This, I'm going to color Willie because you can see the brown better than the gray on this camera. We do the same thing. We color everything brown except for the tusks, the mouth, and the hat. So I'm going to start by coloring his body. For me, that would be the easiest thing to color. And guys, this is the kind of art, when we do a picture like this, where we do want to stay inside the lines. Not all art needs to stay inside the lines. There's some art that you can color like scribble color, but this is not one of those types of art. This is like a coloring page. And by staying inside the lines, that gives you good practice on your hand, what's called hand-eye coordination. It's good for your brain, and it's good for your hand, and it's good for your eyes. Coloring, did you know that? Not only is color, if you like to color, that's awesome. But for those of you who don't like to color, maybe it would help if you knew, oops, let's outline this, that it was good for you. All right. When you are done coloring Willie, you can color Wanda if you're doing both, if you're doing one. Remember, Wanda, though, is not brown. Wanda's gray. Oops, I forgot to color the little cheeky things. Okay, and then Willie's hat is blue. Okay, there we go. Okay, guys, the last thing after you either color Willie or Wanda, doesn't matter which one you do, the last thing we're going to do is we are going to finish it by taking your black crayon and tracing all of your lines. We do this last so that the black crayon does not smear when we're coloring. Boop, boop. There we go. The cool thing about videos, guys, is if you get behind, you can go back, you can watch it again, you can draw the whole thing again, if you like drawing your letter friends. And I bet you get better and better every time you do it. Oh, look at, there he is. I'm going to put a little pink tongue in there. You guys, there's Willie. And I'm going to finish coloring Wanda, and then we'll say goodbye. Okay, I'm back. I paused the video, and then I came back, and I finished Wanda. Wanda is gray. Willie is brown. And I'm going to flip him upside down and swing this up here. And we'll see you next time, guys, when we draw our next letter friend. Bye!